Bombay Stock Exchange Brokers Forum was incorporated in the year 1993. BSE Brokers Forum is a society under the Societies Act 1860 to support and coordinate on behalf of Brokers Forum. It facilitates for the smooth functioning of trade and business. It is the link between the regulators and other government bodies relating to the markets. Brokers Forum has time and again come up and made representation for the larger interest of communities. India is seeing and experiencing an economy so dynamic and ever-changing that Brokers Forum is acting as a facilitator in filling the gaps so that the business may shore up their competitiveness and enhance their global reach.
Namaskar and best wishes to the viewers of Bombay Stock Exchange Brokers Forum. Today we are going to talk on managing and leading family business. The objective of this session is to understand the dynamics of family business. Today, family business plays vital role in contribution to the growth domestic product, wealth creation, employment generation of any nation. Family business considered as a powerhouse of economy. Let's see some of the statistics that are quite interesting about family owned business. When we look into Brazil, around 80% business are family owned and family controlled. When we look into the Chile, it's around 75%, and developed countries like USA, Germany and Britain, it is more or less same. In United States, it's around 80%, Germany 60% and Britain it is 70%. When we look into India, of the top 500 companies, 2/3 companies are managed and controlled by family owned business. When we look at today's oldest business, it's Congo Jimmy in Japan and the biggest business of the world, Walmart. Both are family owned business. Let's see some of the success stories of the world. The family owned business like Cargill, Ford, Samsung, BMW, Hyundai, Fiat, Cox Enterprise, Marriott International, they are considered as the most successful family owned business beyond 4th generation, 5th generation. When we look into India, we too have some examples like Moragappa, Tata, Godrej, Wadia, Birla and Dabur. The seeds of this business were planted by some families early in the years. This was a positive side about the family owned business, but when we look on the other side of the family business, you will quite surprised to know that only 30% business survive beyond 2nd generation, 12% business survive beyond 3rd generation and only 3% business survive beyond 4th generation. World over, it is said for the family owned business that shirt sleeve to shirt sleeve in 3 generations. Yes, family business fail. When we look into the roots of the family failure, it is also quite surprising that family fail first, then the business. To understand more about the family business, we should understand the various dynamics of family owned business that makes them more successful business. Let's see how family owned business starts. It's always started with an idea that is called an entrepreneur stage, wherein the priority of the entire family is to establish the business into the market and survive into the market, because family know that it is the only business. If business survive, then the family survives. At this moment, there is a good understanding among the members of the family. Family is the only resource considered for the business. There is no formal communication among the members of the family. For them, hard working and working for the business is the only and only way out. So we can say it's the business first stage of the family. They walk the business, they talk the business, they eat the business. At this moment, there is no defined rules and responsibilities for the family members. Once the business survive into the market, it gets established, then the family wants to grow the business faster and bigger, at this moment they are in need of fund. For this purpose, they invite their extended family members, they invite the owners and investors to pump in the fund. But at this moment, we have to see that the motive of the family and the motive of the owner's investor is different. Family is emotionally attached with the business. For them, their name and fame matters, while for the investor, for the only owners, return matters, profit matters. And with their support, with their funds, the business grow further. But now, with the help of fund or the money, business grow up to a certain level. To take it to a further level, what is needed is the third dimension of the family-owned business, that is the business driver, who are the expert of their field, who may not be from the family or even from the owner community. They are a professional. Once they enter into the business, with their expertise, business grow faster. But it is very important and vital for managing the business three dimension: the family, owners and business. Once you manage all these three dimensions, at this moment, very interesting things for family is to decide their family. Because, see, now at this level, there are n number of families working together in a family business. So at this moment, it is very crucial for family-owned business that to define what is their family. Because, do we allow our married daughter into the business? If yes, do we allow them into the ownership or do we allow into the management? Because once a daughter gets married to another family, the in-laws also automatically enters. And you just image a business in third generation or fourth generation. Once the daughter gets married and goes to other family, at this moment we cannot say that who is the main drivers of the family or the control of the family is. Very interestingly, at this moment for family business required to identify is one question to be asked to all the family members: are you working for the business or business is working for you? Because there in third or fourth generation, many people may not be working for the business. They have their own priorities and they have their own interest in the business. So at this moment, we have to make it clear that nobody deserves any money unless they have actually earned it. Let's see it from other perspective of family business. When family business grow, we can put it into 2-3 stages. The first stage is the family business evolution stage, the entrepreneur stage. At this moment, the business owner is considered as the king of the family as well as king of the business too. His words are very important for the family and the business. Everybody believes his idea, his thoughts and his plan. They just blindly follow his idea and they work for the business. They do not have any personal interest at this stage. But once the family business grows to the second generation and sibling forms the partnership, at this moment king changes, priorities changes. At this moment ownership is equal because it is gifted by the parents. Their value system is same. There is a harmony in the family and there is a good understanding intact in the family. But whenever the king in the second generation wants to take any strategic decision, he needs to consult his siblings because they are their equal partners in all strategic decision. But once the business cross the third generation, now you please see, it's a cousins consortium. At this moment, everybody may not be working in the business, but one thing we have to clear, that long-term vision of the business, the ultimate purpose of doing the business must be clear in the minds of all the family members, investors and the business driver, all the three components of the family business. There must be a formal communication system developed between the family members and non-family members. Business needs more transparency. Business needs to build on trust. Systems and policies must be clear. At this level, family constitution helps the business and the family. It makes all the ground clear about the entry of any family members, its succession planning, exit route, conflict resolution, code of conduct, ownership transfer, and even about the women employment in the business? If yes, then up to what level we will allow the women in the business? Do we allow them in the ownership, or we also allow them in the management? Because family business is considered as land that promises material and emotional comforts for all the family members, that is to be taken care through family constitution. For successful family business, the role of a family leader is very vital role. Business professional who enters in the business, who are a professional, we call him as a CEO of the business. But the person who is managing family, the leader of the family, is also termed as CEO, Chief Emotional Officer, because he is the person who creates bonding. He is the person who is managing the family as well as the business also. He needs to work beyond his self-interest. He has to understand the needs, emotion, feeling, dreams, wants, desire, relations of various family members. Because at this level, everybody has their own priority. Everybody is interested in their own interest rather than they are looking at business as an institution or family as an institution. Most challenges for family leader at this moment is balancing emotions, expectations of various family members, as well as managing the needs of the business, because family's needs are different and business needs are different. When we look into the family, almost all the differences are the differences of different priorities and perception among the family members. When you look at the problems in the family business, it's all the problems of the communication, and we can solve the problems only and only through better and proper communication system. When you look into the family, there are differences, and differences leads to disagreement. Disagreements leads to conflict, and conflict finally leads to the family and business splits. To overcome this and to run the business and family smoothly, there are two basic pillars that is needed for the family business. That is, first is family council and the second one is business council. Family council takes care of the family. When you are sitting in the family council, your all the priorities is only and only about the family and its need. But once you are in the business council, your thoughts must be towards the business. You have to put your business first. Business leader and family leader should understand both the systems separately, because when you are talking about the family, it's a social system. Everybody is equal. But once you are talking about the business, business is all about capital system. There are hierarchies, there are powers, there are performance required in the business. So that is to be kept separately and see them separately. For smooth running of both these pillars of the family owned business, family council and business council, what is needed is to educate the family members, create bondings, harmony, trust, family's value and business vision. If that is clear in the minds of the people, then business will go beyond more fourth generation or fifth generation. To bring the business to the further level, further growth, what is needed is to develop ownership among the non-family employees. They are the professionals who involve their intention, their objective joining the business is different. See, family is working for their name, for their emotions, for their bondings, for their harmony. For owner, they are looking into the profit and the ROI, all this matters for the investor. But for the non-family employees, what matter is their career. What matter for them is their own growth. For this purpose, what is needed is to develop policies, process and structure. If we develop all these three things clearly in writing format, and it is clear in the minds of the non-family employees, the business driver, the CEO, the manager will bring the business to a further growth. If we move down the line, the next dynamics comes into the family owned businesses, written succession plan. Once you develop your succession plan, and if it is written and clear in the minds of the owner and the family, then management of the family business becomes easy. At this moment, when you are talking about the family succession plan, we have to think it from the two different angles. One is a ownership succession and other is a management succession. At this moment, leaders should keep in mind some contingency plan. If life runs out of the box, at this moment, your contingency plan may help you. Whenever we are talking about succession is all about developing your next generation. It's a process, it's not an event. We have to develop our next generation. We have to develop some programs, some policies that assess the development of your next generation, your successor, and time to time we have to review the process for the succession. When you are selecting a successor, at this moment, so many pressures comes from the family side and so many from the market side too. At that moment, leaders should take care of the dreams, ego, emotions, feeling. Sometimes some people might have fear of being left out from the family and business. Social status of every individual's identity, that is also to be taken care for the family's benefit and for the business benefit. The greatest lesson for family-owned business is to make their next generation capable enough to earn the business rather than gift from their parents. Once the next generation is ready to take over the business, the market consider them capable enough to earn the business, then their identity automatically found into the market. Then the next points comes is about the change management by the family and by the business, because accepting change is another big challenge for family owned business. They are not ready to change easily in terms of business model, in terms of accepting technology. If the family business accept it, then they can grow further and faster. I think this brief talk will help the owners of the family business in managing their business and family and the other dynamics, that is the owner and the managers of the family owned business, creating harmony, bondings, and developing more ownership in the non-family employees. I think if business owners will manage all these things, they can create their business more successful like any other business of the world. Thank you very much, and I wishing you all the success for your business and your family too. Thank you.